How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Cubold Cast. This is our first episode of 2024, and we're talking about the finals.
Yes.
Chug is on the way over.
Ben's not here today. It's actually Ben's birthday. He's usually the guy behind the
guy in the chair.
The guy in the chair.
I just had to quickly do that.
So we're back after our holiday break, which I think was like 2-3 weeks.
I think it was 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I got, it was a little late for me to get out that podcast on the Cublecast channel. So.
Oh, the year in review one.
At least live. We haven't been live in a while.
Yeah.
It's funny that the background that we have right now for audio listeners, what we have in the background right now of our windows is like this purple finals background. And there's like this white flashing that happens every like so often. But we can see it on our monitor on the bottom too. So it's like
epilepsy.
Yeah, it's distracting.
Yeah, it is really weird. Is that from an official finals trailer or something?
I think someone made it. It was in Wallpaper Engine. So.
Oh, okay.
I set it as the desktop background and it did this display capture.
That's
why it's popping up at the bottom.
That's what Ben does.
We've talked about the finals a bunch of times, I feel like.
A couple
times.
They
had the closed beta and then the open beta and stuff.
Yeah.
But today we're actually officially going over the full release and just the state of everything now, since it's actually a game that everyone can play.
Yeah.
It's fully released as of, when was it? It was the night of the Game Awards.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the best decision.
I mean,
Probably
it sounded like a good idea. Like, oh, that's sick. The game is releasing literally today. And then, what is it? Fortnite came out with Lego Fortnite and their new update, their season 1 update, like OG one. And then COD came out with season 1 at the same time.
Yeah.
Though honestly, I don't know a better time to announce it, because that's like one of the biggest gaming events of the year where most people have their eyes.
I think they should have announced it, but like next
January
next week on Saturday, or like, you know what I mean? Like give them a date rather than like tonight, right now. It's like, oh
yeah,
gosh.
Everyone's watching the Game Awards already.
Yeah.
But it created hype, at least for a little bit. I don't know how much better it would have been without that, but we only played it fairly recently. I think we played it right after it released.
I actually haven't played it since yesterday.
No, I haven't played it since yesterday either.
Okay.
I mean, like we only played it yesterday, like played a couple rounds, and I briefly played it the night it came out.
Ben and I played 3 or 4 rounds that night. Ben and I won 3 rounds in a row when it first released. Our first 3 games we won.
Oh wow!
But that was just because of all the new people were hopping in and we were absolutely wrecking them.
What were you gonna say?
Huh?
Wrecking them? I don't know. I thought you were gonna say something else.
I don't know.
There was the Steam Awards that happened during our break.
Oh yeah,
Steam Awards.
I briefly looked at those.
You don't like them? Yeah.
One of them was really weird.
Well, the game of the year, which obviously is Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen, but there were 2 games
I know
in particular.
What you're talking about. Most innovative gameplay.
Yeah, and guess what that one went to? Most innovative gameplay went to.
What was it? Oh,
Starfield.
Starfield, right?
Starfield gets most innovative gameplay.
That doesn't make any sense.
Didn't they like?
It's mostly negative on Steam. Nobody is voting for that game.
Yeah, what was that? And that was a botched like attempt at what they were going for too, right? Weren't most of the planets like totally empty?
Half the game was loading screens.
Yeah, like
it was ridiculous.
I started out enjoying it, and then I actually started playing Cyberpunk, and I was like, man, why did I even think this was good? Like the world is just so empty and lifeless.
There was like 2 places that I thought were really cool, and there were cities.
Yeah, but that one city that was supposed to be like the Cyberpunk city is nowhere near anything to like the actual Cyberpunk
it's like
game.
a spot in Cyberpunk. That's what that city is.
Yeah. And did you see like there's a comparison between the dance clubs in Starfield and in Cyberpunk? In Cyberpunk they're all like gritty and like kind of scary. But in Starfield, it's just these guys,
spacemen with the globe hats,
with weird hats, and people are like, "This place is crazy," and there's like 3 people in the whole bar. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know how that won the award.
I think Resident Evil 4 got 2nd place for Game of the Year. Because I'm looking at the finalists now, and that's the only one highlighted.
No, that's the one you voted for.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But I would guarantee that was a 2nd place.
Resident Evil 4 Lethal. It's funny how Lethal Company was just in the roster.
It came out like
crazy.
in the past month and a half.
But it's just insane that so many of the community members voted for it to actually get up there.
Is COD anywhere on the awards at all?
No.
Oh, no way.
It never wins awards.
It
but we
doesn't
still
deserve
play
to
it.
be.
Yeah.
On there.
No, definitely not.
VR game of the year was Labyrinthine.
Which I've actually wanted to play that with you guys. Labyrinth.
Is it
VR?
multiplayer?
It's 4-player co-op, and they're
VR.
No,
Oh shoot,
it's not a VR game. They have a VR mode.
that's actually cool. Maybe we should play it.
I actually own
Halloween
it.
series.
I got it for like $5, like a couple months ago.
Looks like a wait. That's Backrooms.
There might be mods, workshop mods, maybe.
This is
It's procedurally generated puzzles
and
mazes and stuff.
Well, of course we can play it.
It's pretty cool.
That's the one that we had the issue with.
Oh,
The
so
labor of love.
labor
award.
of love. Labor of Love. What am I saying? Red Dead Redemption 2 won that.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I think I voted for Rust
I voted for Rust too.
just because I know how often they update it. But I don't really keep. I don't keep up with Red Dead 2. So
You can't keep up with Red Dead 2.
they don't
that's
add
the
anything
issue.
new.
so wait. Do they have an
It's a
explanation?
meme. It's a joke. It has to be. The whole award going to Red Dead 2 is a joke.
Well, people voted for it as a joke.
Yeah. Because
Oh, that's kinda
online is
disappointing.
so bad.
I'm pretty sure they abandoned it. didn't
Yeah, they're closing it at some point.
they? Yeah.
So the what? They're
Yeah.
closing it.
Because nobody's playing it because they're not updating
Oh
it.
my gosh.
If they updated it, it would be great, but they're not updating it.
So here's what they say. This game has been out for a while. The team is well past the debut of their creative baby, but being the good parents they are, these devs continue to nurture and support their creation. This game to this day is still getting new content after all these years.
What?
You know what should have gotten this award? Cyberpunk.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely should have. Yeah.
Because 2.0 update came out. Phantom Liberty came out this year.
Yeah.
Then
Was it
Cyberpunk didn't
on-
win any awards.
It wasn't on the votable games.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't I tried putting Cyberpunk in that spot, but I think it won it last year.
Oh,
So I think things that have won already can't be won another year.
gotcha.
That must have been a meme with Starfield as well.
Probably.
They probably just wanted to completely make fun of it. But then again, it gives them an award, so it puts them in a prominent position.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Red Dead 2
I don't
getting
know, those
like
are
for
two
love.
from huge studios, though. Rockstar and Microsoft. They might have just wanted to make them happy by putting a game on the front page.
Maybe.
So the one I voted, well, I don't know. It's possible, but I feel like Steam wouldn't do that.
Yeah, Steam doesn't
It's not-
typically do that, but these are just so
Out of place.
like yeah, they're so suspicious.
The best game on Steam Deck award, which is what I voted for, was Hogwarts Legacy.
Honestly,
On Steam Deck?
it was fun on Steam Deck.
The other ones were Outlast, Trials, Diablo, Dredge, and Brotato.
I've tried 3 out of the 5, and all those games are good on Steam Deck.
I would say Hogwarts 100% because it was so impressive that it was able to run on
Mhm.
Steam Deck.
Yeah. Outlast Trials ran perfectly on Steam Deck,
I
so
actually
that
never
was
tried
great
it.
on there.
It's verified, and the game is
Oh.
insanely optimized.
Yeah, it
So-
was really smooth. Like you'd get screen tearing. 'cause
Wait,
it was
isn't
run
that
so
coming
well.
out this year?
March.
Yeah.
We should do a podcast on that, revisit it, and
I think we have that in
do
the
we
Yeah,
have
that's the
schedule?
plan.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, everyone's confused about this Red Dead thing. I'm looking at a lot of Reddit and other news articles.
It's definitely a meme.
So, Better with Friends award. I
Lethal
voted
Company.
Lethal Company.
Yeah.
Lethal Company definitely.
I voted for Sons of the
deserved it.
Forest because
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I had a feeling that Lethal Company was going to win. The only reason I voted for Sons of the Forest is because I don't know, that game just has like a special. It's just special.
Well, I mean,
Mhm.
it's coming out this year,
Yeah.
2024. So we can vote for it at the end of this year. Because Lethal
Yeah.
Company came out last year, technically.
Yeah.
So they can't vote for that one again.
There was also Party Animals, but I don't
Mm.
think that
Mhm.
one. We haven't played that in a while.
I mean, the game is only good with friends.
yeah, that's actually true.
So there's a difference. Like if you can enjoy the game, but it's better with friends.
Mhm. If they need a local mode
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah,
then
that
it would
was
be way
crazy.
better locally. Because we tried playing on vacation with pretty bad Wi-Fi, and we could barely do
Oh,
anything.
that was terrible.
Input lag was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding Visual Style Award, Atomic Heart.
I'm glad that Atomic Heart won something.
Most innovative was Starfield. We talked about that. Best Game You Suck At award was Sifu. I never played it. I voted for Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah, best
Sifu?
games that suck.
Did that
Sifu.
did that game come out this year.
I thought that was old.
Sifu?
I
It
thought
came
so
out
too.
on Steam this year.
Oh,
It was
okay.
originally on Epic. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I've been
sure.
seeing that for a while.
and then best soundtrack was Last of Us Part 1 remastered or whatever.
Which people were mad because they wanted the little hi-fi rush to be.
What is okay? I'm not even gonna because I don't know. People might like it. I've
No,
never
Hi-Fi
played it.
Rush is a rhythm game.
Yeah, outstanding story rich. Obviously, Baldur's Gate.
Which I'm mad that Survivor didn't win.
I actually voted for Survivor,
Yeah, I'm mad that Survivor didn't win.
but I never played Baldur's Gate, so I don't know. Sit back and relax, Dave the Diver. Never played it,
It's fun.
and yeah, that's Steam Awards.
Pretty good list for the most part.
Except those two.
Yeah,
those,
that is
those are just
weird.
really weird to
Sucked.
me. Like the Red Dead one, there's no way. Like their own community knows that they don't add anything.
And Starfield isn't innovative at all. It's actually like less innovative than
Yeah.
any other Bethesda game that's come out.
Innovative.
Innovative.
Was that guy's name? Steven? Is his name Steven? I don't know. The guy you watched. Luke Stevens.
Luke Stevens. Yeah.
He had a video about Starfield and modders are trying to mod for it, but the code and like the game is just so bad that even the modders are having a hard time fixing it.
The modders are giving up.
Yeah.
For what?
Starfield.
Oh,
And they're the ones who usually carried other Bethesda games, but they don't even want to mod the game. It's so bad.
That's why Skyrim and Fallout 4 got so big because they're the modders
Yeah.
did so much stuff.
other news while we were gone. I got back into Warzone.
I played a
Warzone
little
3.
bit with you and
It's fun.
Chevy the other day. It is fun.
It's so fun. Chug beat the Uncharted games.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have the
He got me a PS5 for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I haven't actually played my PC. Well, except for the finals, I haven't played my PC since I got it.
that's crazy.
PS5 is actually really impressive.
It really is. Like playing Baldur's Gate, I kind of wish that we had it on PC just because it doesn't run that great. But that's
Yeah.
the one game that I've noticed.
I tried the demo for Final Fantasy 16, and that's the worst game that I've ever seen that runs on that.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
It's so bad.
Like I don't know if it's just buggy, like a buggy game in general. But like, remember characters were like getting off the ground and then re-dying repeatedly.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's a PS5
What?
issue or if it's just like a game issue.
Yeah, it's
But
very
definitely it was
very
laggy.
glitchy at times.
I was running God of War at 120 frames per second on my monitor. It's crazy. 40p.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like it ran better on my on there than the first God of War did on my PC.
I'll probably get a PlayStation 5 at some point, but mainly to play Little Big Planet because like Chug and I played it, streaming it, and it was so fun.
Mhm.
If you're
Plus-
just gonna play LBP, then you could always just get a PS4, like a cheap refurb one.
I'd rather get a PS5
Yeah.
just because like
You can play other
future,
stuff.
yeah,
well,
that future.
you can
proof.
throw it up on your TV. You could just chill on the couch and play.
Yeah,
stuff.
that's kind of I want
It's-
something like that because I'll probably get a Switch too at some point just to have
A
it. 'Cause,
Switch.
like
Oh yeah.
I know because like when my brother visits, we're gonna want to play Smash Brothers.
Is it the apparently there's rumors of the new Switch Pro or whatever in the next year or two. People are thinking that they're gonna come out with
I have-
something.
I don't even know with Switch. Like, it's just not. We're not into the Switch community,
Mm-mm.
so we're kind of like oblivious to.
Well, the
what
thing
goes
is, like,
on there.
I got a Switch originally, and I played a couple games that were really good, but then it was a huge period between games that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
Like I played Mario Odyssey and Tears of the Kingdom, and a couple small little indie games, but there wasn't enough big releases to keep me
But
interested.
then the Steam
Yeah.
Deck came along.
Yeah, and you can
So,
play all those games on there.
Steam Deck's ridiculous.
I'm wondering.
What was I gonna say? Oh, you play the Uncharted games,
Yeah.
but you were saying that they were so janky.
Well,
Older
the combat
Yeah,
is janky. So basically, my issue with those games, they're amazing games. Like I love the story parts and like the cinematic sections of the game. But when you're trying to go through a cinematic section and there's like a 5 or 6 combat sections within the cinematic section, and there's like 3 or 4 different armored guys coming at you, and you're just I played it on easy too, and I was getting annoyed.
Mm.
And I don't know, just the combat was not it.
I started the first one, and the combat was also really weird. The gun
Yeah.
was huge in his hand.
I mean, I played these back on the PlayStation 3, so back then it was probably the norm. Like that's how it was. Now we have games like God of War, where it's
Mhm.
like just
Very precise.
amazing. Yeah.
and
So going
smooth.
back, it's like
I
I'm getting that with Alan Wake.
I know. Yeah, I was gonna say you're getting annoyed at Alan Wake, but this is way worse.
Uncharted.
It's ridiculously.
I don't remember.
If you ever go back, if you get a PS5, go and play them and just see.
I played on the
bad.
story super easy difficulty. Everyone's still a bullet sponge.
One thing I do remember is, I think I remember the parkour being kind of weird, like when you run and jump off a ledge.
If you don't move your stick in a certain position, it just falls and you have to redo the whole section.
I remember that being kind of like stiff, at least in the early games.
Although not Fallout, Uncharted 4 is amazing. I'd recommend you both if you ever.
I'm gonna
play it.
I have to play the story of the first 3 on YouTube, and then I'm gonna play Uncharted 4.
Because you should definitely. I kind of wish I played through the first 3 before I played through 4, but it is what it is, I guess.
How close are you to finishing Alan Wake?
I have 2 more chapters left. I'll probably finish it. If the thing is like I'm playing. I just got back into Warzone, and it's like I'm starting to re-trigger that addiction that I had years ago. So I'm like, it's really hard for me to not. But if I hop on, I can easily beat the 2 chapters soon, because I think next week's podcast is on Alan Wake, or maybe the week after.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of next week, next Saturday we might need to move it because I forgot that I'm going to Vermont to taste test or whatever the food at the what do you call that thing? The venue.
Yeah. So we could do it a different day. Maybe even Thursday. We could do a later podcast or something.
Something like that. I'm wondering if it's snowing. Is it snowing yet?
When is that supposed to start?
I don't see it. I don't see
wait, it's gonna be 2 to 3. Stop. And then 8 all the way into tomorrow evening.
The first snow in like 2 years.
I know. We're in the Northeast, so like you would think that we get a lot of snow, but we don't. Well, we haven't.
And I love the South has gotten more snow than us in the past 2 years. It's kind of ridiculous.
Where?
Like in Georgia.
Oh.
Yeah, that is odd.
I don't know.
I think all of us like snow.
Yeah. I mean, I hate shoveling it, but.
Yeah, that's true. Just get a snowblower eventually.
Well, I mean, you have gravel at your house.
Driveway sucks. Is gravel. So like every few inches you hit the gravel, then you have to like. So annoying.
And then the shovel impales you.
Yeah, when you're
you're pushing with your body.
I do that where you hold like this.
You guys want to get into the finals?
Yeah.
Do it.
So in case anyone hasn't
full release of
heard what the finals is, it's a multiplayer destruction shooter where it's framed like a game show, and there's teams each have 3 on it, and there's 3 teams of 3, right?
Yeah. Well, technically, it's not real.
Oh, it's a simulation.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, but like, thankfully, they don't have like. There's a game where it was supposed to be in a simulation, and they have every once in a while had like this like texture that will go over everything. I think it was one of the Saints Row games.
Oh.
It was really annoying because they're like, "You're still in a simulation. Here's a texture showing you're in a simulation," but it doesn't really feel like that in game.
But I think we've mentioned it before, but this game is made by ex DICE devs, which are mainly known for Battlefield destruction.
Oh, is it really? Oh, right. I forgot. I thought this was this is a new development studio though, right?
It's what is it? What is the studio? I forgot what the studio is called. No, it's not DICE.
Oh, the name of the studio.
The new studio.
Oh, I don't know. I thought these people were Japanese.
I mean, some DICE developers. I think the people who created the game are, but they got ex-Battlefield devs to help them create.
Sometimes you see that weird, like, you know that like that egg thing.
Yeah,
the mascot
in the text-to-speech.
Yeah,
it's like not weird. Many people know that much English, so they have to use like a text-to-speech. Although,
what's text-to-speech?
The
announcers.
It's all text-to-speech.
Oh, they are AI. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's text-to-speech.
Yeah, I guess. When I think of that, I think of like Microsoft Narrator or something.
Ease of access button.
We really enjoy like each taking on a certain role because there's light, medium, and heavy. You like heavy.
Chug likes heavy.
Yeah, you and I both like medium pretty much.
I love medium.
But I was playing light for one round, and it was actually pretty fun.
It's weird. I would usually prefer light because I like the movement, but the health gets me. Like I was talking to Chug before we started the podcast. Yesterday, I was obliterating the light class. Like they weren't even a threat to me. I don't know if you felt the same thing, but you would just melt them. Like they have like no health.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like anyone's tanky anymore.
Heavy.
I don't know, like in the betas, you couldn't kill a heavy with a full mag of the AK. You had to reload and then keep shooting.
I couldn't this yesterday too.
I kept doing it.
A clip and a half.
I don't know. Like if you get,
I
killed plenty with the one clip of
AK.
AK.
AK?
Yeah, the very first AK.
I wasn't able to.
I never had that issue. Were you using controller?
No.
Oh, yeah. I don't know because I didn't have an issue, and I was surprised because that was one of my complaints of the previous betas and stuff. Also, one of my complaints was the input lag, which there's none of that anymore.
I didn't feel any. Yeah.
No, it's really smooth and very responsive.
I think the main thing that changed from the beta to the release was the movement. It's a lot slower. Well, actually, you know what? Apparently it was a lot slower, like to the point where people stopped playing. We hopped on last night, and I think prior to that they sent an update to kind of make it feel slightly more like the open beta, but it did still feel slower.
Yeah, I don't know what the logic is for slowing the movement because it doesn't hurt anything.
Okay, so and this happened with Call of Duty last year. If it's an arcade shooter, keep it fast paced and arcadey. Like, don't try to make it like Tarkov. Like, no one wants to be if you want that gameplay, you go to Tarkov or something like that. Or a Hunt Showdown. But if you're in an arcadey shooter, like you want the fast movement with the, it just keeps things dynamic.
Yeah.
So I don't get it.
It still felt pretty good. It wasn't as good as it used to be. And going from mainly playing COD to that, it still felt a bit slow.
I feel like heavy didn't have that much of a nerf though with movement. Although, because I was used to running around pretty slowly.
Well, Chug was catching, like running alongside me, and I was a medium.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think they probably just kept the heavy pretty close, and they slowed the other classes for some reason. I don't even know why.
So the reason for the heavy must be like you're slower at ADS time or something. Because if you're just as fast as a medium, what's the point of playing a medium?
I noticed ADS was fast. I don't know if it was originally like that, but ADSing with the LMG was like instant. Like there was no really delay.
There's a pretty fast ADS speed for that.
And the rocket launcher is still so fun.
RPG, like, and the dome shield.
Oh, the dome shield.
The dome shield is the best thing ever.
We were doing pretty well. Like, we're a pretty good team.
Mm-hmm.
I think we won most rounds that we were playing.
I think we only lost one or two. We lost two.
Yeah. We definitely had the most kills each round.
Oh yeah, we were like going crazy. Oh shoot, my phone.
We were wrecking people, and I remember when we like in the betas, most of our wins came from going in and taking it last second.
Yeah,
because like someone can do all the work for you, and then you just hop in and win.
Was it when I grabbed that? When I grabbed that? What is it? The cash out at the last second.
There was a sliver left on the thing.
It was awesome.
I was gonna say yesterday we kind of did like we went for vaults too this time.
Went for what?
This time I felt like we went for vaults. Like we opened the vault, grabbed the box, and actually took.
That's probably why we got more kills because we were running into more people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I never had an issue with any of the time to kill. Weirdly enough, because it used to be the heavy was just this tank,
unless
the healing gun.
Unless they have a healing gun on their team,
which is still very OP.
It is very.
I think it's too OP, honestly.
They nerfed the defibs. I remember.
Okay, I think they should give the healing gun a cooldown or something, so you can't use it continuously. You can use it to a certain point that it's got to cool down for a bit. Then you can use it again. I mean, they do that with the turret. You can't put down multiple turrets. It's got a cooldown.
Yeah, and the healing gun does have a cooldown, doesn't it?
I'm able to use it every time I pull it out.
Well, yeah, everything else has one, like the dome shield. It goes away eventually.
I don't think there's a cooldown because I can heal people perpetually forever.
That's kind of crazy.
Like, it's just like it goes away.
It needs to be ammo, and you need to reload the ammo maybe.
If
like a cartridge.
Yeah.
If you're in a room with the vault or something, and someone is healing a heavy, the heavy can just walk in the room through the door. You can't actually kill the guy who's healing them, and it's impossible to kill the heavy. Completely invincible, even if all three of you are shooting at him.
What if they do, like, you know how miniguns, you need to have it like warm up? You need to have it start.
Yeah.
Like have it start up so it's not like an instant thing, and then you have to make them reload it.
Yeah, the heavy's already really tanky enough without that.
Yeah.
So they really need to just figure out something to nerf that a bit.
Not to the point where people don't want to use it, because when I use it, I like it, but not to the point where you can like have an infinite health glitch.
Yeah, it needs to be for quick heals.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of funny if you have a heavy and 2 mediums, and both of them have a healing gun. Have one person healing the heavy, and that person healing that one medium. So you have this infinite like healing.
You know what I'd prefer is if the healing gun had a longer range and a much faster time to heal, but it was one shot, like
a stim,
like a dart. Yeah, and you heal on the max health really fast, and then you're done. Like that's your one shot. You gotta wait for a cooldown.
It's like Battlefield 2042 with the
was fun.
The doc lady that I would always play.
Oh,
she had that one like dart gun, and you could shoot your teammates with it, and it heals them.
It should like maybe it's like 2 or 3 seconds, so it's this quick burst, and they're fully healed. But then you can't keep healing.
I think that's probably the only gripe I have.
Because you could still do some really cool plays with that.
Yeah.
Like send a heavy in, he's nearly dead, heal him up instantly, and then he finishes off the team.
That stupid sledgehammer.
Oh, that
sledgehammer was so annoying.
You know, now that I think about it, that's kind of how it should be used. Because like I only use it if Chug is down or you're down in health, I'll heal you up and then put it away. But people abuse it and they use it like consistently behind someone. So it should be used that way.
Maybe it's per player. Like if you've already healed one player with that gun, you can't heal them for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then because that way, like you can heal multiple people on your team, because I do like that aspect. But if you could heal other people and then you had to put it away, it'd be better.
Yeah.
I don't know how they'd implement the multiple teammate cooldown, but it could work.
The other thing was modifiers, which I think was new for the launch. I think.
No, it wasn't.
No, there was rain.
Yeah.
No, there were modifiers in the open or the closed betas.
Rain, right?
Well,
at nighttime.
There are 2 different types of modifiers. There's the overall map modifier. It changes the whole map, and it's basically not like that. I mean, the map is just different, but it's not a huge difference.
Although the suspended structures was always my favorite modifier for, I think, Monaco. Remember it would have those yellow structures that would like pop up and you could zip line up to them.
Yeah.
That was a modifier. That usually wasn't there in the map.
But there's also other random modifiers like low gravity and high damage.
Oh,
right?
I don't know.
The orbital cannon thing that I almost died to?
Yeah.
Oh, is that new?
The orbital cannon thing is, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I've seen meteors.
So then the new modifier that we experienced, the 2 new modifiers that we experienced yesterday were the desert modifier, which makes everything kind of like hard to see.
Which that Las Vegas map, we could talk about that in a minute.
And then the other one was the snow one, which might be a limited time one for Christmas, I think, because I saw like Christmas lights.
Though I remember a snow one previously.
Oh, okay.
Although this one had Christmas gifts all over the place, though.
Yeah, maybe the gifts are new or something.
The sand one was definitely, it felt like a pretty intense modifier because like you couldn't.
It was kind of crazy.
I actually liked it though.
It was cool, but that was the first time we played the Las Vegas map, and I wanted to see it normally.
That map is
which we did eventually.
Like I appreciate that they have different ways of making the maps like feel new and not like the same thing every time.
Yeah.
That aren't too dramatic.
I think that's a must though, because like it probably takes them a ton of time to make a map just because of all the destructibility and all that. So adding modifiers kind of extends the lifetime of a map.
It like changed the atmosphere of the map too.
Yeah, it felt like almost like a different map.
So weird
when we played it normally.
The game is such like, to me it's like I love it, but it's odd because it almost came out of nowhere. Like it didn't have a lot of advertising and stuff, and it feels like these games that people get obsessed with, like Valorant and stuff, but people aren't talking about it as much as those games.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they aren't. Like this game is basically what they're already playing, but just better. But no one like.
I mean, there are
like
40,000 people playing it, or at least yesterday.
A decent amount.
That is decent, but that's also very close to launch, and people are still possibly on like Christmas and New Year's break.
Yeah,
true.
They're going back to school soon.
I think I think it does fit in within those like Valorant type games where this could be a very marketable game for esports and stuff like that.
Oh, plus it's out on consoles now too.
Yeah, it's just weird. It is weird to me that it's not getting as much hype because it is an excellent game. I mean, it's super fun. The controls are good. The maps are good.
They don't have a huge store. Like the store stuff they have now, they've had since the first closed beta.
It's the same exact stuff, pretty much.
Yeah.
There were a few extra things, but that's all battle pass stuff.
Maybe it's like an influencer thing. Like maybe not as many influencers are playing it. Or maybe they didn't do as much reaching out.
All
or
the big people that are playing competitive stuff are either playing like Valorant or Warzone.
yeah, Valorant, Warzone, or Fortnite.
Because this
And
game
CS:GO.
competitive could be really fun.
It could be. I mean, it's already like a game show. I mean, it could be amazing for casters or like people who are
They don't even need to cast. They have the casters that do it
Yeah.
already.
Although you know what, maybe it doesn't have an inbuilt. Oh, I don't think it has private matches. Because like with COD, you have CODcaster, where it has the private
Yeah.
matches where you can spectate players, have an overview map where you see the different teams. This one doesn't, I don't think.
It would be stupid of them not to do that, honestly.
Yeah, because it would be huge.
That's like the whole game show thing is the entire, like, not point of the game, but like just the main atmosphere.
Yeah.
So if they don't give people the ability to actually work with that, then they're missing out on a huge opportunity.
But you could even do sniper fights, like private sniper fights,
Yeah.
because that would be kind of interesting. It would change up the gameplay a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
there isn't any private play.
I don't even think that would be that difficult to do either.
There's a
Yeah.
ranked mode, which is the multiple games within one, the tournament one. That's technically ranked, but
Like private matches have with the ability to turn off the announcers, and then people could do their own commentary.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And because there already are plenty of esports places that do this, just give people the ability to play as they want, and they could have actually tournaments and stuff like that.
That's
get Doc to make a
surprising.
map.
Yeah. That's surprising that they don't have that functionality in the game. I feel
Yeah.
like that's like a given. It's that type of game where you would think it'd be big on like esports or something.
I don't know. Like, I hope
Weird.
they do implement that. It's almost like one of those things where like they don't know their audience fully.
Yeah.
Like they made a good game, but they don't know how to market it properly. Because I haven't really seen ads for it except for when it first came out. That was competing with like Fortnite, so they probably
Yeah.
didn't do a lot. But still, though, it's free. It's really not pay to win.
No, it's not at all.
No.
It's all cosmetics that you pay for.
It's got the destruction that people are looking for in a Battlefield game, minus the vehicles, which it doesn't need vehicles.
And it does it well. Like there's been a few times where I got trapped with like some of the destruction stuff.
The goo, especially.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
for the most part, they do it extremely well. It could be a lot worse.
It's
in
just
the
so
hands of other
chaotic.
developers. Yeah,
If you're stuck, you just pull out a rocket launcher and blow your way out. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, it's
and
really
it has that
cool.
replayability too that a lot of these like tournament games need,
Mm-hmm.
where you need to have it to where every round feels different,
Yeah.
kind of
Well,
like a
it's-
battle royale.
it's not like Valorant where it's like each map has its own like things that everyone does every time.
You mean like the peak points or
Peak
like
points, or like they throw a grenade through a little hole in the wall
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here, and all these different. It sounds so boring.
You have to memorize these specific holes on the wall.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's really stupid. Like they're doing this whole strat.
Yeah.
It's like really.
This subverts
Why can't I
it.
just blow the wall open and go in a different way? It's like,
Yeah, if someone tries to do the little wall peek thing like in Rainbow Six, you just shoot a rocket launcher at the wall and they're dead.
yeah.
Like it's just you can counteract a lot of those really annoying and cringy strategies.
I wonder if that community doesn't want that though.
There's
it's like that
elitist
it's,
community.
It's like the chess
Yeah.
community. The chess community likes to memorize. They have like all these different move sets memorized.
Well,
They like doing things in a specific way.
that's different though. There's like
I mean,
it's very different because it's a specific game that the game is based around memorizing those strategies.
well, that is true.
So if you don't memorize those strategies, you're not going to be good. But a video game should be different than that. That you shouldn't have to memorize like, oh, this guy's going to stand at this angle and shoot you in the head if you don't duck or like stuff like that.
Partially why that we didn't really get into Counter-Strike either.
Because like Rainbow Six Siege, the whole concept is like you're a SWAT team taking out terrorists or whatever. They don't know the layout of the house.
Yeah.
How are they supposed to? Maybe they have
drones.
if they have proper recon, they
Yeah.
can figure it out. But maybe if like that game was procedurally generated or something, it'd be better.
That would be
Maybe.
interesting. So the people inside would have to learn, and the people outside would have to learn too.
Yeah, like
Hmm.
they have to learn, like figure out where they needed to defend and all that stuff. Not like memorize the best spot in the map to stand and get kills.
Mm.
Wait, why hasn't Ready or Not had a multiplayer mode? Like a PvP.
I don't know. I think it's not that type of game. I think they'd be competing with
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's insanely difficult to survive I don't know. It could be cool.
PvP is another entire area of development though, because you got to deal with like different servers and
then balancing.
Yeah. So they'd probably rather focus on just a single player and bot combat.
People, well, I know like Keenan loves it.
It's fun.
I don't think he would probably play PvP if it had it.
No.
Yeah.
You like to do those what is it? The pre-built like missions pretty much.
Yeah. The other thing is, I don't know if you guys felt this, but did it feel like the zip lines were slower this time around? Maybe
Maybe
okay.
a little
I didn't
bit.
notice it.
I also I'm coming from playing Warzone, and the zip lines are super fast. But I feel like I was like waiting forever to like go up a zip line or something. But maybe they didn't change it.
Yeah, maybe it was a Warzone thing because I didn't notice a difference.
And then there's the gunplay, which I think is still
Gunplay is
excellent.
incredible.
I think it's better than it ever was because there were lag issues and stuff like that, and
yeah.
I find the balancing to be overall very good. I think it was the last open beta. I wasn't able to use the light because the Uzi or whatever just wouldn't kill as fast as I wanted it to. Like I would shoot like half a heavy's health and I had to reload.
Yeah.
But the Uzi can take out an entire heavy now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think the balancing is really well, aside from the sledgehammer, which is a one shot.
Two shot.
Okay, 2 shot.
But
It's a
still.
one shot if you're not full health, it's one shot, which a lot of times you want.
A heavy with someone using a healing gun, and if they're using a hammer,
It's ridiculous.
it's a walking tank that just
Yeah.
He's running by you like
Yeah, it's
with
so
the sledgehammer
annoying.
with one hand. It's like
and with
dude.
the slow movement, you're like trying to run away.
And there's a stun lock, I think.
Yeah, there is.
There's a stun lock when they hit you once, and
what-
so you can't
yeah.
run.
What's up with the new stun gun or whatever?
stun.
Where like you're in
taser?
place.
Oh, I died by that.
Oh.
I
Is that
don't
new?
know. I don't remember.
I don't know if it's new.
I thought it was a shock grenade or something.
I think I got stunned somehow. I don't know how, but I couldn't move, so
Huh.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, and I think the snipers are 2 shots because I got shot by a sniper unless he didn't get a headshot.
Still, if you use a sniper in the game, you're weird.
Yeah,
It's really pointless because that means you have to separate from your team. I mean, maybe if you're standing there and trying to get far away targets, but once they get close, you're a liability.
yeah, and a lot of times you're pushing into buildings trying to protect the cash out. So it's like, what are they gonna do? Stand outside with a sniper?
Maybe if they give you an option to have like a secondary pistol with the sniper.
They do give me like
I thought they gave
me the pistol, like the suppressed one.
Yeah, but it's either a sniper or that.
Oh,
It's a sniper or a suppressed, or not suppressed, but it's an Uzi.
Yeah, or the suppressed pistol.
I thought you were
Yeah.
using an MP5 yesterday.
No, I was using the Uzi.
Oh.
You need to unlock the MP5 if you want to
Mhm.
use it, which is like 800. What do they call it?
What do they call it?
It was a funny term or something for the currency for equipment. Forgot what it was, but
Huh.
The what was surprising is I remember prior to the launch, the heavy shotgun was pretty debilitating, but I was actually able to combat that easily. Like the heavy has that shotgun and then
Mhm.
like switch,
yeah.
but I was able to like kill a couple close range while they had that and I had my AK.
Yeah, aside from the healing gun, I didn't notice any other guns that were unbalanced.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I haven't tried the Lewis gun, and I remember the Lewis gun was pretty weak in the last couple betas.
Is that the one with
Mm.
the cylinder?
Like the 1940s,
Yeah.
like old gun.
Yeah, like I think they have buffed the AK, because I remember that I didn't like the AK because I could kill like a medium and small, but I could not kill the heavies with the AK unless you reloaded and then kept shooting. So I would die a lot. And I used to use the revolver because you could like 2-shot a heavy, but the revolver seems to be a bit nerfed and the AK seems to be buffed. So
I love the AK.
the revolver is still good, but it's not as good as an AK. Like it's fun to use, but like if you want to do really well, the AK, like for at least medium, is just the best thing I've used so far. I haven't used the other ones in the.
I
Since
heard
it
the
fully
Scar was
released.
pretty decent too.
Yeah,
Whatever that
Oh,
was called.
Oh, the slow
Mm-hmm.
automatic or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's just powerful.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was a semi-auto.
I thought it was, I don't know.
I thought it was a Scar.
I thought it was a semi-auto, and then I read the description. It said slow assault rifle or something. So I'm thinking maybe it's just got a like slow rate of fire or something.
It also has a holographic sight on it.
Oh, huh.
So maybe you can get more accurate with it.
I know you said people didn't like the original unlock system, but I actually really did. Because I like when you select what you want to unlock and you work for it. So you go a couple rounds, and when you unlock it, it feels like you just worked for it.
I think I was thinking the same thing last night when you mentioned it. Like it's something to work towards, and you don't have to like rely on the currency.
Like now you just get a little bit of currency, and then you're like, oh, well, I guess I'll go unlock this thing.
I think in closed beta 1 and 2, the equipment unlock system used to be
linear.
No, it wasn't. Actually,
you would select what you wanted to unlock next,
and then you earn like 6,000 XP for that item, and you unlock it permanently.
Oh, okay.
Because I like that in games because I feel like I'm unlocking more as I go, and I'm unlocking what I want. So like it's a specific thing. Oh, I want this next gun. I can just play a couple rounds, and I've unlocked it.
You like that better than being able to select it?
No, you can't just select it. You have to unlock the currency. So now it's just kind of like...
But you can unlock anything you want with the currency.
Well, you could do it either way, though. If you really wanted it, like if I wanted the MP5, I could select it, and it shows me like my progress towards it. And then like 2 or 3 rounds later, I'd have it unlocked. Now I have to like, oh, I want to get the MP5, and I have to save up enough in-game currency and then unlock it. Which
I also don't know.
It's not like it's any harder, but I just like the satisfying feeling of selecting it and then unlocking it.
I don't know what the difference is between like, because one match I get like 60 of the currency, and then another match I get like 240, and I'm like,
you might be getting battle pass tiers. Oh, actually, maybe not, because there's only like one.
I wonder if it's how many cash outs like you do.
I maybe it's your
overall
the amount
XP
of points that you get.
Yeah,
built up like averaged points or something. I don't know.
You know, I think something. One of the reasons why people aren't into it as much as those other games is, I looked at the battle pass, and the skins are just not good. They're really kind of lame and generic. Like the top skin in the whole battle pass is like a ballerina outfit.
Oh
yeah.
Like what? Like what is that skin? Who's gonna use that?
Yeah.
Like not everyone plays as like that type of person. Like everyone wants to, maybe it's something cool, or maybe like the whole way up there's nothing that's really interesting. I know Chug bought a skin, but I actually considered buying the battle pass, but I saw nothing that interested me at all, except for maybe that one gun.
That's why I got that skin, because I literally had that skin in every other beta.
Yeah,
so I'm like, it's a cool skin I want, so I got it.
Did they give you anything for playing the betas?
I think I paid 20, but it was a whole like
first with Fortnite skin,
bro. I only paid 5 for that.
Okay. That's just the start.
The start, 520. Now what? I'm gonna go to Valorant and pay $80 for like a pistol. No,
you're gonna be the person that gets the crates. I'm like, oh, I got a knife.
After 600 crates, I finally got a knife.
Yeah, but
it's only like $20, but it's worth it.
The finals is one game. Like I know I got the battle pass for COD because I get like the COD points or whatever. But that's one game that I would actually consider just buying the battle pass outright, because I enjoy it so much.
Yeah. But
there's nothing in the battle pass that makes it interesting. So I really hope for season 2 that they actually put some effort into those skins.
For the finals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I had enough points for the battle pass, but I guess not. But yeah, nothing in there I saw was interesting.
Wait, you can buy it with the in-game currency?
You can.
Huh.
But it's like 1,500, maybe a little more.
Oh, that's not bad at all, actually.
Wait,
no.
Are you talking about the equipment currency?
No, the battle pass, the coins.
COD?
No. Finals.
You sure? It's
yeah,
not
but you
paid?
can't earn the premium currency.
Oh, really? I thought I saw you could buy it with the coins.
I mean, you
maybe I'm getting mixed up.
I know in COD you buy COD points and then use that.
I don't think
pass.
there's any free tiers in the battle pass.
There are some free tiers, yeah.
Are there?
Very few.
Oh, I don't know, but you have to buy the battle pass like outright if you want it.
Yeah, and I would gladly buy it if there's some cool stuff in there, but nothing. There's that one gun. It's like the what is that spinning game at the casino? Is that roulette?
Oh, the Lewis gun.
Yeah, like the roulette Lewis gun.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool, but that's the only good thing in there.
Yeah. I didn't see anything else. Like
maybe the guitar sledgehammer skin, but like
no, I don't
want to use sledgehammer. So
I miss having the cool skins in the beta. Like I feel my character's so ugly.
They don't even have half of what they used to have though. That's the weird thing.
I feel like
they're holding out for another season possibly.
Oh.
If you go into the practice mode, there's like these plaques, and they actually have like top people for each season, and there's a plaque for season 1, but I think season 1 needs to be completed before they fill it out. So there's like 2 more after it. So there's at least going to be up to season 3.
I don't know why I did a gas. So okay, wow. So never mind. There's 100,000 people playing in the last 45 minutes.
That's just on Steam.
Wait,
right?
I thought you said there were 20.
That was last
There was
night.
40K, but that's
Okay,
Saturday.
100,000. That's pretty good numbers.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
So it's more than we thought. An all-time peak was 242,000.
But imagine how many people are not buying stuff just because of how lame the cosmetics are.
Yeah.
Because normally people would be buying stuff like crazy, but I didn't really see many paid skins. I just saw like the generic unlocks on the characters.
There was that one really cool Uzi skin. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but it was a receipt printer.
Yeah, that is cool.
I
And
didn't see
whenever
that.
you get a kill, it prints a receipt out with the enemy's name on it, and it flies away.
Oh, that's cool.
The thing is like the finals is a game where you can make those like crazy looking skins. COD, you can't. Well, I mean, they do anyway, but you can't because it's COD. Like that doesn't fit the vibe. But this game, it does fit the vibe.
I went
Like,
into
you
the
can go-
store the other day in COD. I couldn't believe what was in there.
Ugh,
Oh, I
it's
told you to look
so-
at it one time, Caleb.
Oh, the bald dude.
There's the Dune guy, but I
Mhm.
wanted to show you the Pain Deer skin. It's this
Giant
giant-headed reindeer with bulging eyes. It's so ridiculous. I can't believe they added it. I mean, I can
What?
believe it.
It's so dumb.
But
There's so many like flame skins now. Like the whole body is on fire.
It's so disgusting. It because there are so many and so often and they're so crazy, it degrades the value of skins for me.
Yeah, but it made it worse because they started the game like that.
Yeah.
Instead of like MW2 was like military. And
Yeah.
then when people stopped playing it, that's when they added all that crazy stuff.
but they make most of their money like that.
You guys remember when it was just weapon skins?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
in BO2 that green like you remember that green like I don't know what it was. It was like a
it was almost like a mastery skin.
yeah, it was really cool. But
But
I
the magma
bought,
one.
yeah, I bought those, a couple of them. And those were like really cool to have, but now they're just like whack and it's like
Yeah, I wish that the teams were actually just like basic operators, but actually looked like the team you're playing.
yeah.
Because then you could actually know who's your team just based on their color or whatever.
And you
Yeah.
got like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. You got Skeletor. You got
It's turning into a mobile game.
aliens. I don't even
Yeah.
know.
It's a mobile game. It's disgusting.
They market it as a game for adults, but what adults are buying these skins?
Yeah. But the thing is like with the finals, if I saw those skins in the finals, I wouldn't
It'd be funny.
mind. Yeah.
Like, if that Pain Deer skin was in the finals, it'd be funny.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
100%. Because it's like it
Fits it.
fits the atmosphere of the game.
Because it is a funny looking skin, but when you're in a game about war, like
Yeah.
what?
It doesn't make any sense.
You're running around as a reindeer on meat.
Yeah, it's so dumb. And then facing off against Snoop Dogg and Nicki Minaj,
Ugh.
Yeah.
they're making too much money with that. But the finals can actually make a lot of cool skins like that.
Mhm.
Like there's no reason for them to just not spam the store with skins. Just
Yeah.
give people options.
You only get like 8 options
It's
at a
it's
time,
way less
and
than
they're
they
not
originally
that
had.
great.
I think if you buy like a pair of pants, does that also apply to the light, medium, and heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It applies to everything.
And this is funny because I know the three of us barely buy any of that stuff, but we actually want it.
Except for Chug.
Well, he did it once or maybe twice now, but like I actually want it.
I would
in
buy
finals.
a cool skin. I think I did. No.
In finals?
No. I'm thinking of something else.
Oh, you bought it in the Donnie Darko skin
Well, that was Warzone.
in Warzone 1.
They gotta bring that back.
There are quite a few skins for the guns. There are a couple mastery camos for each, but then there's a huge like store for the skins. And I don't like buying skins unless I buy all the equipment first and then I buy those skins because they're not the paid currency, but they're just the in-game one.
For finals?
Yeah, I would rather it just be a challenge, like get 50 headshots with this gun and then you unlock the skin.
Mm.
Yeah.
It just feels more rewarding than an in-game currency being used for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I just really don't like that because it's like, oh, they gave me a little bit of money this round. Maybe I'll buy this random gun over here.
Well, I don't want them doing like, if you buy this bundle in the store that has these 4 gun skins in it, you'll automatically unlock those guns. I wouldn't want that because that's pay to win, technically.
Well, what they're going to do is they're going to have bundles that have the in-game currency included. Like you get the skin and this gun and 10K of this in-game currency or whatever. And so it's like yet another reason to get that cosmetic, because then you can like buy a bunch of equipment you've wanted for a while or something. But yeah, that's most likely what they're going to do with that.
Yeah.
But besides that, gameplay is really fun.
Go play it. There's over 100,000 people playing it on Steam currently.
Still extremely fun.
Yeah.
Like, I think just as fun as it always was, especially when you're playing with a good team. But I think they still need to tweak a little bit of that movement and the healing gun, and it would be like perfect.
I downloaded it on PS5 just to see, and it ran perfectly. I wasn't a fan of it on controller as much, but on keyboard and mouse, it's way better.
Is there aim assist?
There is light aim assist, nowhere near COD level. I definitely prefer it on controller or keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
But yeah. Is there anything else we wanted to discuss about that?
No. I mean,
we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah. Good game.
So,
yeah.
I'm gonna move to the desk.
Okay. Yeah, this is our first episode of the year, and we have a lot of other stuff planned. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.